Thanksgiving Day, deep in the heart of Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where today we've got a good matchup, as good as we can ask for, as part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. The Chiefs and the Cowboys on EA Sports. On the KC sideline, a familiar face, Andy Reid. His guys just 2 wins over their last 6 games. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys ready to get things started here on Thanksgiving Day. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough for him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Throw that set, complete to Smith-Schuster. And getting this just shy of midfield, is spotted at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
The 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Prescott on play action. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they get him down to now before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens in double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. There's a nice move. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing. Forced to punt. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a third return touchdown by the Cowboys. Give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, you do I ever.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stopped short of 30. Now a 3rd and 6.
A gain of 4.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will go down on the Cowboys side. Donovan Ezraku in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And it's 3.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on the punt. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24. There we go. It's a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. What a game here on this Thanksgiving Day. Kansas City and Dallas. And, of course, this all part of the NFL salute to our namesake, John Madden. The John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. I remember growing up, crowding around the TV, shoving turkey down your gullet to watch these games. Detroit here in Dallas. Such special moments for so many families. And Charles and I are so happy to try and keep alive the memory of a man who was truly one of a kind. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. That's a good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
At the 9-yard line.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts
Brings up 2nd
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Drops it to Blue. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup. And it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. Still shedding tackles. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards. Good for a Cowboy first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one quickly to land. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Prescott. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Aubrey now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Cowboys.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Williams going to get it again on second down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They run. It's Williams. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Mahomes will do it himself, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's now 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag or just want to get out of here?
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. He goes 81 yards on the kickoff return. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, remember Seattle, Denver, Super Bowl 48, Percy Harvin to start the 2nd half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
They are firmly in control right now. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 31, Chiefs 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drop.
They'll take it. Just how the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, you don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
At the 49-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Quick slant to Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Chiefs 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and CeeDee Lamb ready to take over once more. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season, currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing here, Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 2nd and 11 now.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Out wide and he completes it. CeeDee Lamb. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Dallas, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to this week. We start in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the New England Patriots. And it's Stephon Diggs. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Pats win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's Brock Purdy finding his target, Jawan Jennings. A 34-yard touchdown pass. The 49ers get their 11th win on the year as their great season rolls on. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This will wind up a touchdown. The Packers send their fans home happy as they come away with the victory. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.